Hello, hello, apa khabar? And welcome to Virtually Peranakan Fest 2025, organized by Peranakan Sayang. This is our 6th year organizing this 2-day online festival with presentations to share and celebrate our Peranakan culture with presenters from around the region. My name is Baba Elvin Un, your festival organizer and host from Peranakan Sayang in Singapore. Thank you, Kamsia, so much for joining us. We'd love to hear from you. Please say hello in the comments and do let us know where you are watching this live stream from, and do share your questions and opinions as well. Joining me for this program, I have my co-host. He's currently in Malacca. Please welcome Baba Cedric Tan. Hello, Ba.
Good afternoon.
Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon. Oh, it's going
Now,
to rain here. It looks like a bit cloudy, but I like cloudy evenings.
yeah,
It
it's
has
cool.
so nice. No need to on your aircon.
Yeah. So this next session, we are going to have Kenny Low coming on. You have heard so much
Yes,
about him, kan?
yes, definitely. Kenny Low has been doing a lot of good work, enlightening people about the Kebaya. And as you know, Kebaya was inducted into the UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage List on December the 4th last year. So
Ah,
slightly more than a year ago. Yeah.
yeah.
So what perfect timing, but to speak and to talk about the Kebaya.
Yeah. So this topic is From Legacy to Living Heritage, the future of Nyonya Kebaya. He's the CEO and founder of Kenny Lo Couture in Penang, famous for his stunning Nyonya Kebaya collections. He blends traditional embroidery, beading, and batik with modern fashion, bringing Malaysia's heritage to the global stage. For this engaging session, he shares his Kebaya journey and thoughts on his relevance in the future. So let's bring him on. Kenny Lo, hello,
Hi,
Kenny.
hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, all the Baba Nonyas, and hi to Baba Erin and Baba Cedric. It's so good to see all of you here today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So nice to see everybody here, eh?
yes, yes,
Okay, so Kenny, you'll be sharing
mm,
with us.
yes. Okay, let's go direct into the slide because I think there are more things to be discussed later on. So before that, let's go for the definition of the kebaya. There are many people thought that when you look at the words kebaya, right, directly there are many people will think of, oh, it's a Nyonya kebaya. Actually, it's not. Yeah, actually kebaya is a big umbrella, and our Nyonya kebaya is a part of the kebaya. I think, to be fair, lah, because we do have many kebayas, different cuttings, different forms, different length of the kebaya across the region, including Indonesia, Singapore, Thailand, Brunei, yeah, of course, Malaysia too. So I think kebaya is a front opening top, yeah, often adorned with intricate embroidery and worn with kerongsang, or we call it kerongsong. I think this is a very direct definition for the kebaya. Let's go for the next slide. And of course, everything is very intricate because what I can say that kebaya, especially the Nyonya kebaya, we are wearing it because of the status before the World War II. I do believe that there are many people didn't notice that actually now for this for now what we have is all the expensive branded bags like with Hermes, Prada, Gucci, or whatever. But before World War II, we don't have all this. It's not our trend yet. But wearing Nyonya Kebaya actually is showing the status. You can imagine that there's a lady or a Nyonya wearing Kebaya with our kain or our batik or with our beater shoes. Definitely, people know that, oh, she is somebody. She was somebody during that time. The most is the list is they are from the nonias, or the ladies is from a very rich family. So it means that status, yeah. So of course, nowadays, kebaya, especially a nona kebaya, is very common. We wear for the performance, we wear for the special occasions, and even though actually I'm happy that to see that now there's a trend is where the ladies or the nonia, they are wearing kebaya to occasion, like when they visit cafe or whatever. I think it's a good thing is where we revive the kebaya by now.
Mm. like a
Mm.
lifestyle. Yeah.
Correct, correct. I think before you can imagine 10 years back, especially my mom generation, you can imagine that my mom is a Nonya too. You can imagine that she never wear any kebaya before. Yeah, she wear the first kebaya at the age of 68.
Wow.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
because
Yeah, I guess it was a period of time where it
correct.
wasn't fashionable to wear the sari.
Correct,
Yeah, so
correct. Because whatever, especially those Penang Nonya, they were thought that for my mom generation, who are already at the age of 60 to 80s, yeah. My mom this year 75, 75. And, they have a thought that actually wearing Nonya Kebaya is very old fashioned
ah,
during that my mom generation, they want to be western, they want to wear mini skirts, during that time. And then of course Nonya Kebayas always wear by my amma, my paternal and maternal amma, so that they have a thinking of, oh, this is old fashioned, they are not going to wear that. Not just my mom, my mom got 18 siblings, no, sorry, 17 siblings, and then all the sisters never wear Nonya Kebaya because of that
wow,
concept. Yes, yes, they are. That kind
wow.
of concept. Yeah. So I think it's a good thing. Is where we got the inception of the UNESCO last year, and then we revive lah. We revive the wearing of the kebaya.
Mm.
Let's go for the UNESCO, and then we got the inception of the UNESCO for kebaya last year at the 4th of September at our local time around 9:30 evening. So I think it's a good news for every one of us is where yes, our kabaya, including our Nonya kabaya recognized by UNESCO. I think this is a beside the effort of the Singapore series Little Nonya that really helps up to revive the Nonya Kebaya, to introduce Nonya Kebaya to the world. I think this title is also very important. And then, of course, with this inception of UNESCO, we need to thank especially these four consultants. Let's go for the next slide. And then, of course, the first one we shall thanks to the late Raja Fuzia, and she already passed away. And I really sad. I personally I doesn't know her, but I really appreciate her effort. And then of course our Puan Zubaida, our Madam Janety, and of course we got our expert here, our Baba Cedric Tan, for helping, for leading. They are the four consultants who are leading the team, including the team. Of course, there are many people behind the scenes, and and also some of the countries like Singapore, Indonesia, Thailand, Brunei, together
Yeah.
with Malaysia, we team up to get this UNESCO. Actually, there are many people doesn't know this. I think it should be, we should give a round of applause to them. Without them, we actually, I personally feel that it is very hard to get this UNESCO, but yes, because of
Let's
their
give them a
leadership.
round of applause.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Cedric. This is I want to
Yeah.
say in front of you, but in
Mm.
front of everyone. I think you deserve it. Yes.
No, no, no. I think credit also goes to everyone involved because
Mm,
in order for us to bring this to a higher level,
mm,
we need to show the involvement of every
mm,
segment of the community as well as the region, and
mm.
everyone supported this. So I'm very very happy for that, and thank you very very much.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay, let's go for the next one. Okay, let's go for the Nonya Kabaya. This is my segment. Of course, from the they are they are a beautiful soul that who sorry our late Datin Sri Endon, really a beautiful soul that she appreciate Nonya Kabayas, and then whatever it is today I quote whatever quote or maybe from the books lah she produced is where Nonya Kabaya represent more than just a garment. It is a living symbol of the strict Chinese with Baba Nonya or Peranakan culture, which is blending the Chinese, Malay, European influences into one elegant expression of identity. Actually, in our region, especially in Malaysia, we are talking about muhibah. And usually people will ask me, if you are looking into one of the fashion which can represent Malaysia, which fashion it will be. So I always say Nyonya Kebaya, because you can see all the influences, including the Malays, Chinese, and European influences. It's really truly Malaysia or truly Southeast Asia, you know. And yeah, this is, you can imagine that. I always tell people that Nyonya Kebaya or Baba Nyonya culture actually is start from a love story. You can
Mm.
imagine that last time the man from China doesn't know how to communicate in the local language, but the local lady doesn't know how to communicate in Mandarin, but they can get married and stay together. And then not just stay together, not just get married, they, they get married peacefully. So that's why what I can say that Baba Nona culture is not just about a culture, but actually it's a love story that you can imagine both of the parties doesn't know each other, doesn't know, understand well about their background, their culture, but they can live happily together. I think this is a thing that we need to learn from our ancestor.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think
No gado.
our ancestors very good at body language also lah.
I think so.
Final languages.
So let's go for the next one. So of course, emerging of the late 19th and early 20th century, the Nona Kebaya become a daily attire of Peranakan women in Penang, Malacca, and Singapore. Yeah, actually, it is really true. Is where my paternal and maternal ama, both of them, Nona Kebaya or sarung kebaya is the only fashion for them. You can imagine, yeah, this is the only fashion for them. You can imagine that before my ama, both of my ama passed away, you can imagine that we try to dress them with t-shirt. Yeah, we try to, and then
Then
of course they wear too, but we feel that it's very funny. Oh, ama
yeah,
wear
they look
sarung.
odd, right?
Odd. It's really funny and odd. And then we cannot accept, okay, you better wear back wherever, you better go back to whatever
Yeah.
you're wearing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got the impression is where, yeah, it's so beautiful and elegant, So this is what happened to our fashion
Mm.
world before World War II.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. My grandmother, my mama who lives with us, she would wear sarung kabaya every day.
Mm,
There's
mm.
no other baju that she
No,
she
yes,
owned or wore. So
correct.
that's it. That's her identity.
And even though they because of our Nona Kebaya during that time is very expensive, because all are handcrafted, not like now we got a quite reasonable price one, but
Mm.
previously it's not. You can imagine during that time the salary just only $8 or $10. Their
Mm.
kebaya already more than $100 during that time. So it
Mm.
means that not everyone can afford Nona Kebaya during that time. So of course they don't have a full collection. It's like they have 10 or 20 pieces, seldom. Actually, they just only have a few pieces, but they swap here and there and match with a different kind or different batik or different sarung, and they look different.
Mm.
That's the wonders. If you're actually nowadays, I feel that we are moving backwards. Is where we are talking about sustainability. I think that our ama is more sustainable in terms of fashion, because
Mm.
buy, and then they just dump and put aside their fashion, but they just recycle and wear it. Yeah, I think they are more sustainable than us. Okay, let's go for the next one. So I really appreciate what Datin Sri and Don that have been produced a book. Why I can say that this book is for me, I feel that it's a Bible. It's a Bible for Nyonya Kebaya. And then I really hope that our Baba Cedric will come out with another book to talk about Kebaya. Why not? Why not?
He's
Why
very
not?
busy.
Squeeze some time, please, Baba Cedric, because I do believe that you have a huge collection, and then you got more things to talk about. Because I have been go through, there are many YouTube videos. We have been talking about our Nyonya Kebaya, and I do believe that you are one of the person who really can talk about Nyonya Kebaya, and then you got everything, and then you are like my sifu. So please, if there's
More.
opportunity, yeah, why not? Right. Baba Elvin, why not, right?
Sure. But see, Caroline also
Okay.
agrees.
I will write.
Hey,
Carolyn
And
also agrees. Her grandma
mm,
also wore kebaya every day. I think it's
Yeah.
quite a common thing.
I think this is the right way lah. We are going through, and then hopefully there will be new books. And of course, today topic is not just only about talking about the definition. We are talking about the future of the Nyonya Kebaya. Okay, let's go for the next one. So for me, I feel that there are internal and external factors because I have been go through not just locally, not just only in Malaysia, but I go to many countries, and even though I introduce Nyonya Kebaya to those country which is not even seen Nyonya Kebaya before. One of the example is Philippines.
Mm.
They never seen our Nyonya Kebaya before, and then they actually when I attended, I joined the Manila International Fashion Week, and then that's uh, the first time we introduced Nyonya Kebaya to them. And then surprisingly, we got a very high acceptance. And then they feel that, oh wow, our Nyonya Kebaya is so elegant and then it's so beautiful. And then you can imagine that I just back from Manila again last week. Is where I introduced the Nyonya Kebaya together with their sleeve, their Filipino sleeve, two in one. Yeah, to them too. So I feel that why not? Why not? So I do believe that there are many people out there really loved our Nyonya Kebaya, our beaded shoes, our kain, our sarong, our batik too. It's just that why we still have the limitation of the market, because there are many people out there they never know that actually Nyonya Kebaya exists in this world.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's why I am bringing Nyonya Kebaya around the world to showcase our Nyonya Kebaya and introduce to them, and then to introduce to them in the sense of actually Nyonya Kebaya is a attire that is to show status,
Mm.
especially to China, and they love our best. So, so the internet. Let's go back to the internet factors of the future of the Nyonya Kebaya. Actually, the future is very important because first thing you can see is the generational continuity or cultural transmission. I don't know, so that's why I put a question mark over there. So, how should we continue, to continue the legacy of Nyonya Kebaya to the next generation? So there are many things that we need to go through, to face it. And then the second one is the artisan sustainability. How about our artisan? Do we recognize? Because this is what I'm facing, especially the local. For those who not really understand how to produce a Nyonya Kebaya, they will say that, oh, so expensive.
Mm.
Actually for me, Nyonya Kebaya is come with a high value, but what I can say that the price is still very low. It's still very low relatively compared to other art pieces. Why I can say that Nyonya Kebaya is at art pieces? So so this is the impression in the market because now is a trend for Nyonya Kebaya, and then there are many factory made and even though machine made too. So usually customers or those wearer they will compare, oh, why so expensive? Actually, they doesn't know that actually it's not easy to produce a Nyonya Kebaya. Yeah. And
Mm.
then, of course, the third question is modernization or identity. Shall we modernize it, or shall we? How should we identify? To have that our identity. I feel that there are many people they asking me, can we wear Nyonya Kebaya with a different outfit, different kain, different bottom? I say it's very easy as long as you wear this elegantly, elegantly, and then we come with a soul. When people look at you, people will feel that, oh, you are wearing Nyonya Kebaya. I think that's good enough. And for me, I always tell them that actually our Nyonya Kebaya evolved from baju panjang, to kebaya, rendah, biku, sulam. And then everything stopped is because of the World War II. So I think that if there's no World War II, I do believe that our kebaya sulam will evolve too. And how it evolved, I don't know. So that's why this question have to throw back to the community. Shall we modernize it? And then number four is the community ownership and unity. So how we unite as a as a community, because I do believe that there are always, when there's a community function, always there are somebody asking, shall we wear kebaya?
Mm.
Mm. So for me, it automatically, anything that related to Baba Nyonya, anything related to Peranakan, we shall wear Nyonya Kebaya. This is our identity. So I think that this is what we are facing nowadays. I think this internal factor we need to settle out among our own community. And then number five is institutional support and leadership. So I can't throw everything to the NGO or the association, the head of the association. I can't do that. But if you think, for me, I feel that if we are the leaders of the community, I think we need to have the responsibility on it. And then, of course, three of us are guys. I do believe that if we are ladies, we will wear kebaya every day. Just that we don't have the opportunity to wear, right. So of course there are many people, they say that, Kenny, you still can wear what? Yeah, if I wear, everybody will run. so
So there,
so I, yeah, sorry.
so there was a Channel News Asia news report just
Uh-huh.
yesterday. It was sharing about the plight of shops and selling sarong kebayas,
Uh,
and they were facing continuation issues where the next generation do not want to continue with the business.
mm-hmm.
And also the other issue that they were having is getting materials to make kebaya
Mm,
is also a challenge.
correct.
So that is some of the challenges that the sarong kebaya
Yeah.
faces moving ahead in the future.
Correct. Actually, I
Mm.
do. I agree with you, Baba Alvin. And then there's another thing that we are facing is where you can imagine, my sister sending me a video and photos to show that they are somebody from a big country, lah. I cannot say it's a huge
Mm.
country.
Mm.
They are selling kebaya and also the kain or the batik, as a dress. You can imagine they stick together, and then there's a back, there's a zip.
Mm.
It become a
Okay.
dress. Baba Cedric, top and the bottom, they join it and become a dress.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's a
this
zip
is
up
the
dress. Yeah.
Yes. So this is the external factors. But of course, we need to settle our own first, especially among our community. So that's why the internal factors we need to think of, actually, as a Baba Nonya, next generation, or enthusiast. What should we do? So I do believe that point the finger to ourselves first instead of pointing the fingers to others, especially the association. No, the association, they never do that. Never. Actually, it's not. Actually, it have to. I feel that it have to depend on us, lah. I think we need to ask all these questions ourselves first.
It's everybody's responsibility
Correct.
actually. And if you
Correct.
really care and treasure the culture, it's everyone's responsibility. And
Correct.
that's why we're doing what we're doing now, in
Yeah.
fact, because we care about the culture.
Mm, mm.
Mm.
Okay, let's go for the next one, the external factor. So actually, everything that I gather, the question here, actually, this I already in the Nyonya Kebaya industry for nearly 9 years. So this is what I used to face, and then I do believe that I compound everything in this question. So just now we are talking about the internal. Now we talk about the external factor. The first one is the cultural recognition and UNESCO inscription. Yes, before we got the inception of the UNESCO, everybody get excited. Everybody excited. This is what Baba's Cedric, discussed with me before too. Is where everybody so excited. Oh, we are road to UNESCO. We are everything. But after we got it, what have we done? What have we done? Especially those I mean, among the community, what have we done? you know do we proud to get this inception, and then do we wear kebaya and tell people that this is UNESCO standard, you know yeah attire, or do the organization or the association to emphasize on anything that, for example, celebrate the first anniversary of this inception?
Mm-hmm.
I throw back the question to everyone is where do we really appreciate whatever we achieve or not? And the best thing is that we always say we love our culture. So actually, I would like to throw this question to everyone, so that
Mm.
yeah, please. It's not easy. It's like our Baba century. I think the for the UNESCO thing, it's not easy. It's not easy. But after we get it, what have we
What
done?
what do we do?
Mm,
Where do
yep,
we go from
correct.
here?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
So the external one, the second question is government or institutional policies. Of course, it's external. Nothing much what there's nothing much we can do, especially for the government or whatever. But at least we try our best, to show them. And of course, for the government, what I can see that is very quite supportive. Like what I can say, is where I do invited by Motec, to go to the Beijing for intangible heritage exhibition. We exhibit our Nyonya Kebaya there in Beijing, and even though the Malaysia embassy in Philippines, which is in Manila, and they do invited me for 2 times to be there to introduce Nyonya Kebaya there. So of course they try their best too lah. So whatever it is, we shall ask ourselves, do we ready for it? Yeah, I think this is very important. And number three is a globalization and fashion industry trend. Yes, do we accept? Can we accept machine made? Can we accept those production in bulk? So this is a globalization because why you can see that whether yes or no you want it or not, you still can get it in the market, especially those produced from factory. There are a lot. Yeah. And number four is technology and digital storytelling. Let's go back to the UNESCO. Do we really fully utilize the technology or the AI, or digital storytelling that we have to promote our Nyonya Kebayas? Do we do that? You know. And number five is the tourism and cultural economy. Will it be part? Nyonya Kebaya will be the part of the creative industry in our country or in our region? That's another question mark because we always when we go to Thailand, when we go to Japan or go to Korea, usually yeah, for me like, I will wear their traditional costume for photo shooting or whatever. But will it be a trend by wearing Nyonya Kebaya when they are in the tourists in our region? That's another question. So this is the external, and let's go for next one. So actually, for me, I personally feel that the future of the Nyonya Kebaya is not about the efforts of Baba Cedric or the effort of Baba Elvin or the effort of myself or the association. Actually, the future relies on every Baba and Nonyas and also enthusiasts around the world. Actually, it depends on us. Yeah. So first thing we got it here is highly depends on the community. Yes, it depends on the community. So I urge everyone is where when there's an opportunity to wear kebaya, please wear kebaya. I'm not forcing like my amma, they're wearing every day. But when there's a function, especially Baba Nonya team or related or association related uh, event, or please wear Nonya Kebayas. And when there's an event that you can wear Nonya Kebayas, and please do that because in Penang, I always give talks, influence the people around me. Is I also influence one of the five-star hotel in Penang, which is iconic Majority Hotel in Penang, and they modernize our Baba Nonya. How should I say? It should be no Baba Nonya inspired hotel. It's a very modern Baba Nonya inspired hotel. And then even though their uniform too, I designed for them. So I try my best to introduce our Baba Nonya culture, not just within our community, but outside the community, and hope that those enthusiasts, those who love Baba Nonya culture, they follow the correct, at least, with the soul of the real Baba Nonya, but not the, not the adulterated type of the culture. And of course, let's go back to the Baba Nonya families. Yes, it really depends on the Baba Nonya families. I do come across there are many Baba Nyonya say that, oh, I love Baba Nyonya. This is our culture. We need to continue the legacy. We need to do this. We need to do that. But do we really doing what we are saying, or just only
Talk.
just say, yeah, just talk?
Mm,
Yes, correct.
mm,
So I think this is another thing that we need to ask ourselves. I always ask myself because all these questions usually people will throw to me, and then once they throw to me, I will ask myself first what
mm,
I'm doing now, what I'm going to do, and then what is my next plan. And then of
mm,
course, Baba Nyonya culture enthusiast is also very important part, because I do believe that there are many people, especially the Baba Nyonya community, always, I should use this word reject, oh, she's not Nyonya, she's not Baba. Actually, for me, that I really appreciate those enthusiasts, even though they are not from Baba Nyonya families or not from Baba Nyonya culture-based family, but they follow the culture of the Baba Nyonya or the Peranakan, relatively compared to some of the Baba Nyonya, the real Baba Nyonya, they are not following. Actually, I appreciate that, but I hope that they will get the real or the correct info. Yeah, don't just, it's like a jigsaw puzzle, get it here and there, and then it's some kind like adulterated the culture. And of course, Baba Nyonya Association and NGO also play a very important role, because before the World War II, yes, we do have a Baba Nyonya Association that usually, especially the Penang one, is related to the business. Right, it's an association that linked to the Westerner. And now, what is the role of the association or NGO? It's very important, because I do always hear that, of course, not just focus on association or NGO, but there are many people outside there. They always say that, oh, your community, old folks home, no. Sorry to say that. This is what I received. Old folks home. No? So what is the association or NGO is doing? Whether we are doing something like old folks home activities, or we promote or continue the legacy of Baba Nonyas or Peranakan culture. So this one we have to ask ourselves. And then of course, Baba Nonya culture stakeholders, this thing. So of course, this is not among our community, but also those who are involved in our Baba Nonya businesses. It's like those who are operating the Nonya cuisine restaurant, who are selling Nonya Kebayas, beaded shoes, anything that related to Baba Nonya. They're also playing a very important role, because whatever it is, it's like, I also feel that nowadays there are many people to say that when they are using the bunga telang, the blue color things, they colored some of the food or the drinks, right? They say this is Baba Nonya.
mm,
I feel that this is something that we need to rethink. No, I'm not commenting, but we have to rethink. Can we accept? Is a yes or no, right? And then some of them, they're using the kunin or maybe the pandan leaf. They say it's Baba Nyonya or Peranakan cuisine. Hiya. So I'm not commenting anything, but I leave it to everyone. Yeah. And then of course the government, I really urge. Of course, what I can see from the Penang state government, they are very supportive. Is where next coming Saturday, this is the second time, is where they are introducing Nyonya Kebayas on Penang Trishaw for the Chingay parade in Penang. So we are going to have another Chingay parade coming Saturday.
ah,
So I think it's very supportive. It's where at least there's a way, to showcase our Nyonya Kebaya, not just locally, but internationally. Yeah, I think this is very important. Let's go for the next. So as a conclusion, what I can say that actually the future of the Nyonya Kebaya is really depends not by others, but me and you. What shall we do to safeguard, and of course the innovations of the wearing of the Nyonya Kebaya. How should we, continue the legacy? Actually, for me, like, I feel that don't point the finger to others first. We shall ask ourselves, yeah, what we are doing, to continue the legacy. Mm.
mm. Okay. Thank you. That was a good presentation. You got one more slide?
Okay, and the last but not least, Actually, as I said just now, it's relying on yourself is the only way to become the person you want to be. If you want to continue the legacy of the Nyonya Kebayas, don't point the finger to others. Ask ourselves what we have done. And excellence is a promise. It's a promise you make to yourself. Yes, we want to be excellent, especially in the Baba Nyonya culture. We want to be excellent, but actually we need to ask ourselves, yeah, we ask ourselves what is our next action. And of course its purpose is not to show off to others. Oh, we got, there are many people say that, oh, you're showing off or whatever. Actually we are not. We are doing more than that. We are not showing off. Actually what we want is we want people to wear, even though not Baba from Baba Nona community, we want people to wear kebaya. That's all. And then everyone will in Mandarin. Actually, I always say in Mandarin, 我们不要一枝独秀，我们要百花齐放. We don't want to have to be the to be the 大佬 all the time, but we want everyone. You can imagine that when there are tourists go to Singapore, and then there are when they experience the Peranakan culture in Singapore, there are somebody there, you should go to Malacca or go to Penang to experience a different kind of the Peranakan or Baba Nyonya, because we are similar, but we are different. This is what I want. This is what I want.
Okay. Let's take some questions. If anybody watching the show right now, or you have any comments or opinions of the Kebaya, please do share in the comment section. We just got a few minutes more before we have to leave this program, but we do have a question coming from Christopher. Thank you so much, Christopher, for being so engaging with us this afternoon here. His question is, how do we Babas protect, preserve, and promote the Nyonya Kebaya for the future generations? I think this question is about whether we should keep to the traditional ways, or perhaps it is evolution of the Kebaya itself. What's your take? Maybe we start with Cedric.
I think like all other cultures, basically a culture only survives when people practice. And basically you should know also the underlying factor why we practice certain things. Yeah. Like in the case of Kebaya, is like it is an attire. It is something worn all the times at home or outside for events, for funerals, when mourning. So it is a form of identity. Yeah. So you need to know, you need to understand why colors, why cuttings, why design, are very, very specific for certain events. And therefore, having understood this important, what we call it, information, you can then sort of like innovate, and bring it on one level higher. But without having to understand this basic thing, I think if people want just to say, is Baba Nyonya, and just taking it like, lock, stock, and barrel without the basic understanding, then I think we are in the danger of misrepresenting our culture. So probably I would say everybody who's interested in the Baba Nyonya culture, you need to research, and understand why certain things are done certain ways. And then, maybe then having understood that, then you can try to add your own personal touches. Promote.
Sorry.
Okay, coming back to the promotion part. Promote means continuously
so Cedric has frozen over there. It's okay, but I'll continue from there. Well, one of the things that I do also support is personal promotion. We need to do our part. It's not just about NGOs or the government or the associations. So, for example, Peranakan Sayang this year had an opportunity to do something, and we did a festival for the Sarong Kebaya for a weekend in a shopping mall. And we had a lot of activities and stores selling, promoting the different aspects of the Sarong Kebaya. In fact, Cedric was there as well. It was a simple weekend festival, but the buzz was fantastic. The people who came really appreciated and enjoyed the enjoy wearing the kebaya. You can see the wonderful atmosphere that came about over the 2 days, and I think Cedric would agree it was a very successful weekend.
Yes, agree.
Yeah.
The awareness, the creation of the awareness is there,
Mm.
and people
Mm.
come because they're curious. So I
Mm.
guess, as I said, at the end of the day, we should be, this kind of promotional work must be continuously
Correct.
carried on. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Cedric, you went off a bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Suddenly, I realized the line went off. Yeah, I was talking about promotion. So when you talk about promotion, it has to be
Mm.
the whole thing is that it has got to be continuously. The awareness creation must be continuous. It cannot just stop and say, okay, I think I've done my part, and you it's up to you. But if
Yeah.
you don't show that one, carry on, um, it will just die a natural death. I've seen that with Endon's project, yeah, because they
Mm.
rely on one or two persons, and after a while they get tired,
Yeah.
everything just
You lose
disappears.
steam,
Yeah,
but so you need the whole community to continue
definitely,
this. Yes.
definitely.
Yeah, let's go through a few more comments before we wrap up the show. Ong Nyonya like to say hello. She's a Singaporean Peranakan. Very happy to meet
Hello.
all of us. Thank you.
Right.
And then we have Sally. Thank you to Kenny, Cedric, myself for this show promoting the Peranakan culture. Very interesting and engaging. Thank you, Sally, for chiming in. Ong Nyonya has a question that her grandma said that black kebaya should only be worn during the funeral. Is that true, Cedric?
Very, very true. Especially when you attend wakes for people who are very close to the family. Yeah,
Mm,
totally black via and
totally
sarong.
black. Wow.
Yes, and pinned with silver and pearl
Not gold.
accessories. No, 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 no.
Yeah. So is it only black or are there other colors as well?
You can wear white. Depending how close are you to the family. Normally,
Mm.
closer means all black or black and white.
Mm.
And then
Mm,
sometimes you wear blue and white or green and white. That's pretty acceptable.
Yeah.
mm.
Yep.
Okay. So any last words, Kenny, before we wrap up?
Uh, what I can say that the future of the Nyonya Kebayas actually is not depends on others, but our own self. So
Mm.
I hope that Nyonya Kebaya will go further, and then what we're looking at is not just within our community. That let's have a target is where the whole world will know what is Nyonya Kebaya.
Okay, well
Mm.
said. So that's all the time we have for this presentation. We'd like to thank Kenny. Thank you, Kenny, for
Thank you.
doing this, being part of our virtual festival. We certainly hope our viewers enjoyed this session. And of course, I'd like to thank Cedric. Thank you, Cedric, for co hosting.
Okay.
Please join us for our next session, which is more technology based. Is Ai cakap bot? Apa tu? That is happening at 3 p.m. This has been Virtually Peranakan Fest 2025, organized by Peranakan Sayang. My name is Baba Elvin Un. Thank you for joining us, everybody. We look forward to seeing you at our next broadcast coming up very shortly. Bye bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.